Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Captain Matt Rosario, Commander of the Human Resources Division. I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the 104th Wilmington Police Academy. I was fortunate to follow in the footsteps of my predecessor, Major Janvier, in the role who promoted after spending years developing future generations of police officers. This academy brings me back to the early aspirations that called us all to a life of service. I've been truly humbled by the heart and dedication to duty that each of these recruits displayed over the last 22 weeks. They represent the best of us, and their work ahead will honor both the spirit of our community and those who have ever had the privilege of wearing the badge. I've had the pleasure of overseeing the selection and training of the 104th Academy, along with the great Academy staff. I would like to introduce and extend a token of appreciation to them for the work they have done to make this Academy a success. Lieutenant Chris Vitale, Master Sergeant Aaron Metzner, Sergeant Nellie Vega, Sergeant Sarah Bozeman, Master Corporal Chris Kane, Master Corporal Diana Augusta, and Master Corporal Mark Satterfield. Thank you all for your hard work and dedication. I would like to now recognize those seated on stage before you, as well as throughout the room. Mayor of the City of Wilmington, the Honorable John Carney, as well as his leadership team. Chief of Police for the City of Wilmington, Wilfredo Campos, as well as his leadership team. Chief of Police for Cheswold Police Department, Chief Christopher Workman. And I know as well as members of his staff and community. Thank you for all coming. Major of Uniform Operations, Anthony Bowers. Major of Investigative Operations, Andrea Janavier. And Chaplain for the Wilmington Department of Police, Walter Ferris. I would also like to thank all members of our law enforcement community in attendance. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the retired Wilmington police officers in attendance. You have set the foundation for our sustained success, and we will continue to honor the badge that you have all worn in service of the City of Wilmington. If you could, please stand and be recognized collectively. Thank you all. I would like to thank all members of the Wilmington City Council for their support, some of whom we're fortunate to have in attendance today. I've had the opportunity to work closely with the council members during my time as a patrol captain, and I know how fortunate we are to have their support. Please stand and be recognized together. Thank you all. I would also like to recognize all members of federal, state, county, and local governments not previously mentioned. Again, thank you all. Thank you all for coming to this ceremony. I am now honored to present to you the 104th Wilmington Police Academy, who will be led into the ceremony by the Wilmington Police Department Pipes and Drums. At this time, if you're not already doing so and you're able to, I'd like you to stay standing, please, for the presentation of colors by the Wilmington Department of Police Honor Guard. This will be followed by the singing of the national anthem by Cassidy Bonilla.
Present. Present. Oh. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I ask that the audience please remain standing and remove your covers while I invite Wilmington Department of Police Chaplain Walter Fowles to the podium for invocation.
Good morning. I was asked to kind of keep it short, so I got it down under 25 minutes. We're starting in Genesis, working up now. That will not. I will begin saying a quote from Peter Schultz, a CEO and entrepreneur. He said, "Hire character, train skill." And I want to make sure everyone understands the work that these 11 recruits, soon-to-be officers, have put in and the staff that has put in to train them. They came in with the character and the traits needed to be a police officer, and the staff has molded them into police officers. So you should be all very proud. Let us pray. Thank you, Lord, for this day and for the success of these 11 recruits graduating, for the family, friends, and loved ones who supported them. Bring comfort to all those who are anxious about this new career for the recruits themselves, and let wisdom and mercy be with these new officers as they begin their careers and serve the city of Wilmington and Cheswold. We say this in the name of the Lord. Amen.
Please be seated. I'd now like to introduce the mayor of the city of Wilmington, Mayor John Carney, for his remarks, sir.
Good morning. What a beautiful day. What a happy day for families, friends, and those of us who are residents of the city of Wilmington. And the residents, this whole front row up here are all from Cheswold. Cheswold, I said that right? You got to roll that last part, that last syllable out. It's great to have you here, my former constituents there in the mid-state, Kent County. Thanks for coming up. We have one of your own who's graduating today with our Wilmington officers. To the elected officials, to our acting U.S. Attorney, thank you for joining us. Where's James Spadola? Councilman Spadola, thank you for being here representing council. How about a round of applause for that? The national anthem, was that amazing? Really impressive. I want to start by thanking Chief Campos and his command staff for their leadership. please stand up front. Please give a round of applause for the command staff here and the chief. So I've been mayor now for about 6 months, and I've been so incredibly impressed by the professionalism and the responsiveness of the chief and his leadership and the men and women of the department. I also want to thank Captain Rosario and his academy team. Great job. You surprised me with the 25 push-ups there on Mayor's Day on the 10-mile run, but I was able to, at 69 years old, pump them out with the youngsters that were there with us. I also want to thank the dedicated men and women of the Wilmington Police Department for their great work. Day in and day out, shift in and shift out, no matter what they're called on to do. We have a first-rate police department here in the city of Wilmington committed to the work on behalf of the residents of our city. And I've learned that as mayor, that I can rely on them and their leadership to do their best every day. This is not new to me. I've lived in my house on 19th Street for nearly 40 years. And as a resident and once a leader of the Triangle Neighborhood Association, James, I've always been impressed with the officers who were assigned to our area. Today, this police department is as good as it's ever been. And that's good news for the men and women graduating today, because this is the department you will be joining. With that privilege comes the obligation to live up to the standard that these officers have established before you. Let me tell you, the longer I serve in office, going on 25 years now, the more I appreciate everything our law enforcement community does every day. The dangers they face, the conflicts they resolve, the fights they break up, the security they provide, and the good work they do for the people that we serve. At the department's award ceremony in this room a few months ago, we honored many officers. They all received recognition for first-rate police work of all kinds, and it was really very impressive. We're grateful to those officers who've done so much to make our community safe, and we're grateful for all of you for stepping up to the plate today to do the same as you hit the streets. You are the ones who we send into dangerous situations every day while the rest of us run away from it. You are the ones who shoulder that burden on a day in and day out basis. That's the difference between those of you who take the responsibility that goes with wearing the badge. That's what separates you and all the members of law enforcement from the rest of us. The fact is, we need people like you to run into danger and to confront dangerous situations to keep us safe. Your work is the most important thing that the city provides for our citizens. The safety of our neighborhoods and our business district is our highest priority. We need you, each and every one of you, and today we need you more than ever. And in many ways, the job is more difficult than ever. You have to fight the most dangerous criminals who would do harm to others, and at the same time, you're called on to provide comfort for residents during times of personal crisis. It takes a strong back and a big heart to do this job. And that's what makes you so special. And that's why this is a happy day for you and for all of you, all the people of our city and the town of Cheswold. There's something special about the job of a police officer in a small city like Wilmington, a smaller city, town like Cheswold. It makes your job a special privilege, but often with it, an extra burden. You're much closer to the people you serve than officers at the state and federal level. You will get to know people you work for personally in the neighborhoods across the city and across the town. You will be as well known as a neighbor and a friend, as well as a law enforcement officer, and that can make the job even more rewarding and more difficult. I look forward to the good work you will do for our community. I know that the success of our city in the years ahead will depend largely on your success and the work that you do. I know today is also a special day for your family and friends who've gathered here with you, and for everybody in leadership at the town of Cheswold. And so to those families, I want to thank you for the sacrifice that you're making. I'm sure you're very proud of your loved ones who's graduating today. The fact is your sacrifice, as much as anyone, with the constant worries about safety and the difficult, unpredictable schedules that these men and women will have. Let me assure you that we will do everything we can to give your loved ones what they need to do this job well and to do it safely. That is an important part of my job as mayor, and that's my promise to you. And I want to thank you on behalf of the people that we all work for, the people of Wilmington. To the graduates, I wish you well. Thank you again for your willingness to serve. Congratulations, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mayor Carney. So I would now like to introduce Chief of Police for the City of Wilmington, Chief Wilfredo Campos, for his remarks.
Good morning. They actually listened to me this time and made the font bigger. Don't need my glasses. It is my distinguished honor to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the 104th Wilmington Police Academy. That just goes to show you the history of this department, 104 police academies. I would like to thank everyone for joining us today, and in particular to recognize the Honorable Mayor John Carney for those kind words, members of the administration, and other officials and leaders who have joined us here today, including the City of Wilmington department heads, including Fire Chief John Looney. I think I see you over there. And I'm not sure if Director of Emergency Management, Willie Patrick, is here. If you are, Willie, raise your hand. No? All right. Members of the Wilmington City Council, Councilman Spadola, thank you for being here. Councilman Spadola is part of the Public Safety Committee, so we thank you for your assistance and your support. United States Attorney Julian Murray and her team, thank you for being here, ma'am. Attorney General Kathleen Jennings and her team, thank you, ma'am. Representatives from Delaware Technical and Community College, who have been hosting our police academy for many years. Is there anyone here from Del Tech? There you go. Pfeiffer, retired Master Corporal James Pfeiffer is here. Leaders from the Delaware State Police, Delaware Newcastle County Police, and other partner agencies. Thank you for being here. I think I seen Chief Elmer Harris over there as well, one of my former supervisors. I also like to recognize a delegation from Cheswold. Thank you for being here. See how that rolled out? A little bit different with my accent. Including Councilperson Sam Callender, Town Manager Shadina Jones, Chief Christopher Workman, and members of the Cheswold Police Department and leaders from the town of Cheswold. Thank you for being here, and thank you for entrusting us with your recruit. I'd like to also recognize all the other community leaders in attendance. If I miss you, I apologize, but thank you all for being here this morning. Today marks the culmination of quite a journey for the members of this academy class. They came together almost 21 weeks ago, or a little bit longer, after making it through a rigorous selection process that involved testing, interviews, and an extensive background process. For this class, we received 96 applications, and the 10 men and women that you see to my left, staring diligently ahead, straight ahead, were the cream of the crop. cream of the crop. So I thank you for taking on the challenge to be police officers, and more so for taking on the challenge for being Wilmington police officers and also an officer for the city or the town of Cheswold. Throughout this academy, you have learned about the noble profession of policing. You have explored criminal procedure and investigative protocols. You have been trained in first aid and patrol vehicle operations, and you have been trained in de-escalation, defensive tactics, and officer safety. You have been trained in cutting-edge, evidence-based policing and intelligence strategies that our department has adopted and which are national models. These same strategies have brought some remarkable reductions in crime in Delaware's largest city. And we are poised to continue that trend of making our community even safer. You have learned about procedural justice, cultural diversity, law enforcement legitimacy, and leadership. And these perhaps are among the most important lessons you have learned in the police academy. You have also learned about community policing, something which is near and dear to my heart, and how critical this is to our success as a police department. When you put your uniform on and report for duty next week, we are giving them the weekend off, you will be assigned a field training officer, and you will be assigned a district, a community, a neighborhood that will you will get to know and will let you know if you're not doing the right thing. You will attend community and neighborhood meetings, participate in block parties and festivals, and develop relationships with the residents that we all serve. And those experiences will only make you better police officers and public servants. Finally, you have been challenged physically. As the mayor alluded to, physical fitness is a big part of our police academy, but there's a purpose for it. You went on runs several times a week, typically between 3 and 7 miles a day, and you closed out this academy with our annual academy 10-mile run. That deserves a round of applause. I'd like to take a moment to recognize those in the audience as well, particularly the families, friends, and the loved ones of our newest police officers. You have been there for our recruits since day one. In fact, you were there when they first contemplated a career in law enforcement. You had undoubtedly played a significant role in the lives of these recruits, and you will certainly play a key role in supporting them as they embark upon their career. They will be working long days, and they will encounter both challenges and opportunities on this job. And they will likely turn to you, as they have in the past, as a sounding board, a source of advice, and above all, as a friend and a loved one. Thank you for your role you have played in helping them get to this point. I know a lot of emotions are running through all of you. You remember them from babies to now taking on the responsibility, the enormous responsibility of being public servants. So that also deserves a round of applause. I'd like to also recognize the staff of this academy. From developing the curriculum to organizing instructors, running alongside each of you, and those long morning runs, helping you to learn everything from radio codes to defensive tactics, and making sure that you never lost focus throughout this rigorous process. I know this process well, having spent a good portion of my career running the police academy, and I appreciate the many things that you have to do to make this process successful. Captain Rosario, I think we had a conversation, and you have a new profound respect for this process and how it is to schedule and organize a police academy. I'd also like to thank Major Andrea Janvier, who couldn't be here today. She's returning back today from a senior management school up in Boston, where she has spent the last 3 weeks. She sends her regards. Captain Matt Rosario, thank you. Lieutenant Chris Vitale, thank you. Sergeant Aaron Metzner, you're allowed to turn your head for a second, thank you. And the staff of the Human Resource Division, which I know you're all in attendance. And everyone else who has played a role in making this academy a success, thank you. I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize the men and women who are seated in this front row as well. My command staff, who are diligently waiting for these 10 police officers to come on the department to fill some of the vacancies that we have. And I know we have another process. This is where I put my recruitment hat on and let you guys know that we're still taking applications for the next police academy class. So if you have it in you, which I knew some of you do, probably a large part of you, come join us. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize the men and women of our police department, some of who are here in attendance in the back and throughout our audience. Thank you as well. You have a tough and difficult job. Thank you for your commitment, your service, your dedication. You know, these numbers that I spoke about, the remarkable reductions in crime in the city of Wilmington and throughout our state, you have a hand in that. You know, you have a hand in that, a direct hand. So I thank you. I thank you for those long weekends, those midnights, and those holidays, and those birthday parties, and everything else that you miss to make sure that our residents are safe and our visitors to our city. Can't say that enough. I thank you. You make us look good. Today we welcome 10 new police officers to the Wilmington Police Department. As I'm sure you have already seen, you will be working alongside some of the most dedicated, passionate, competent law enforcement professionals in this country. One of my greatest honors as chief of this agency is to work with those who help keep our city safe. And I'm honored to welcome you to our family, because that's what we are, a family. Today's graduation marks the end of your academy, but it's only the beginning of your career in this noble profession. A lot is expected of you, and I know you won't let us down. To the members of the 100th Wilmington Police Academy class, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you, Chief Campos. I would now like to introduce the Chief of Police for the Cheswold Police Department, Chief Christopher Workman, for his remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Morning. I'm going to try to not talk too loud, as my town knows I got a little bit of a boisterous, so I'm going to try to stay away from the mic a little bit. Chief Campos, Mayor Carney, and Academy staff of the 104th Wilmington Police Academy, community partners, families, friends, thank you for being here to mark this occasion. As I stand up here today, I'm not too far removed from Wilmington. It's nice to see a lot of individuals sitting in front of me and who are in here who have been retired, who I have had the opportunity and the pleasure to serve on the streets with through my 25-plus year career as a law enforcement officer. That's why there was no hesitation when I decided to send my officer here to Wilmington, because I knew the individuals who were personally going to be in the process of training this officer. To the 104th class of the Wilmington Police Academy, it is my distinct honor to stand before you today. This ceremony is just more than a formality. It is a milestone. It is the moment where training becomes duty and where potential steps to purpose. To the 104th class, you've made it. You face physical tests, academic challenges, and hours of training. And all through it all, you've shown grit, integrity, and determination that this profession demands. The path ahead is not easy. You will see experience tragedy and heartbreak. You will witness the darkest corners of humanity, moments that shake your spirit and leave a lasting mark. There will be nights where you will question why things happen and why they do and why it's you that has to carry that burden. You will be tested emotionally, physically, and mentally. Your resolve will be challenged and your perseverance will be pushed to its limit. But in those moments, you will also witness something extraordinary. You will see resilience in the eyes of the people who've lost everything, yet still find the strength to stand back up. You'll see the raw power of community, of strangers helping strangers. You'll hear the words of thanks from those who had nowhere else to turn. And you were the one who answered that call. This job will demand a lot of you. It'll demand your time, your energy, your focus, and at times, even pieces of your heart. That's the nature of the calling you've answered. But from day one, make a commitment to take care of yourself, to protect not just your body, but your mind and your spirit. There will be moments that weigh heavy, situations that stay with you longer than you expected. That doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. But while it's okay to not be okay, it's not okay to stay that way. You owe it to yourself and to those you love to seek help when you need it, to talk, to listen, to lean on others. Your family, your loved ones, they've been behind you since day one. They celebrated your acceptance. They stood by during the long nights of training, and they're here to celebrate with you today. And they'll be there through every high and low that lies ahead. Always keep in mind they are not just spectators in your journey, they are part of your strength. Trust them, include them, and let them continue to be your anchor. Because this career does not just shape who you are, it shapes who you become. And the people who truly love you, they'll remind you of who you are, especially on the days when you will forget. You're entering this profession at a time in the role when law enforcement is under some scrutiny more than ever before. But that's not a burden, it's a responsibility. One that I know you're already ready to carry forward. The public needs and deserves officers who are not just strong but fair, not just trained but thoughtful, officers who are guardians of both safety and trust, officers who know compassion is not weakness and that respect is never optional. You are just not joining a department or doing your job. Whether you are going to Wilmington or Cheswold, you are joining a community. And every time you put that uniform on, you represent it, and not just yourself. But everyone who wears this badge and the people who count on us to protect and serve with honor. To the Academy staff and instructors, you've done more than prepare these officers. You've shaped them into professionals, and thank you for your dedication and high standards. To the families, you've made sacrifices quietly and often without recognition to support your loved ones through this journey. You are the quiet strength behind these officers, and I thank you. Class 104, you are joining a long, proud tradition, one built on courage, compassion, and unwavering service. Wear your badge, your uniform, your title with humility. Lead with empathy, and never forget that behind every call, every incident, every challenge, there's a life that can be changed by your presence. You are ready. You are trained and sacrificed and earned your place. So go forward with pride and serve with honor. Congratulations, officers. Serve well, stay safe, and never forget why you chose this path. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Workman. I will now call on the class spokesman for the 104th Wilmington Police Academy, Recruit Stephen Thomas, who will offer some words for everyone up. Come on up, Recruit.
Good morning. Thank you, everyone, for joining the 104th Wilmington Police Academy graduation ceremony. My name is Stephen Thomas. I would like to take a second to recognize Mayor Carney, the Attorney General, council members, to the Wilmington Police Command staff, Chief Campos, Major Janvier, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us in attendance, Major Bowers, and captains. Thank you all for your support throughout this journey. I'd like to start by expressing my sincere appreciation to the command staff, academy staff, and to Master Sergeant Metzner for helping us reach this incredible milestone. To our instructors, families, and friends, thank you. Your support and guidance carried us through every step of this journey, from making tough decisions to simply being there when we needed someone to talk to. We received our acceptance letters. Into the 104th Academy, we were thrilled. Everybody was so excited. And so were our families. But along with that experience came some anxiety. Many of us weren't sure what to expect, but our loved ones reminded of us of what we were capable of and encouraged us to push forward with confidence. They believed in our ability to meet any challenge and remind us why we chose this path, to serve the citizens of Wilmington in integrity and strength. Our journey began February 24th with 11 recruits sat together filling out human resource paperwork, ready to begin a new chapter. At 3:30 p.m., we met Sergeant Metzner and the academy staff. Standing outside Del Tech, Sergeant Metzner looked at us and simply said, "On me." What followed was a whirlwind of sprints, up hills, downstairs, around corners, duffel bags bouncing, lunch boxes failing, all while dressed in a suit and trying to absorb an introduction to the academy. Let's just say it wasn't exactly graceful. One standout memory from that day, recruit Joanis ended up in a PT shirt that belonged to recruit Radcliffe, size extra small. Picture Shaq in a Mini Cooper. You get the picture. That Monday, in addition to Sergeant Metzner, we met Sergeant Bozeman, Master Corporal Kane, Master Corporal Giles, and others. They led us through spirited 2.5-mile run with plenty of push-ups, sit-ups, flutter kicks, and a motivational volume to go around. That first week, we designed to strip away old habits and begin building new ones to shape us into professionals ready for the demands of this career. Through it all, one recruit stand out from the very beginning, recruit Radcliffe. Her leadership in those early days was essential in helping us getting squared away and find our footing. While many of us were trying to navigate the chaos and uncertainty of our new environment, she was already 10 steps ahead, offering directions, clarity, and calm. She quickly became our compass, whether it was helping us understand expectations, organizing our routines, or simply keeping us from falling apart. Her presence brought order and unity when we needed it most. Her strength, composure, and determination set the tone for the rest of us to follow. Physical training never fazed her. Her ability to absorb and apply information was nothing short of impressive. It often felt like she had already been through this academy once confidently, leading the way as if it were second nature for her. The early leadership played a huge role in shaping us into a team we became. Throughout the 22-week program, we received training from Wilmington's finest. We learned tactics, communication, and how to manage stress in high-stakes situations. Yes, we got pepper sprayed. Some of us fared worse than others, I will say including myself. We were also tased. Recruit Holloman took it like a champ and even chuckled a little bit afterwards. I think he's a little crazy sometimes. And recruit Joanis, well, let's just say his reaction was straight out of a Michael Jackson dance video. I can demonstrate the move if you guys want. Oh, man. This journey wasn't just about fun times. Although we were plenty, it was also full of hard-earned lessons. Every step came with its own challenges, and each one of us made stronger, sharper, and better prepared for what lies ahead. There were late nights filled with homework, gear checks that felt like second jobs, and constant pressure to simply be on time. But through it all, we stood by one another. We encouraged each other, helped each other accountability, and never let anyone fall behind. It wasn't always easy. At times, working as a team felt more difficult than it should have, but we didn't give up. We pushed through every trial and every error with resilience and unity. We helped each other grow into what the city needs: professionalism, committed officers, ready to serve with purpose. Sergeant Messner, it may have taken us some time, but just like you always say to us, sir, we figured it out. On behalf of the 104th class, we thank the Wilmington Police Department, Academy staff, Master Sergeant Messner, Chief Campos, and our command staff, instructors, and support personnel for giving us the tools, discipline, and professionalism to serve our community with honor. Class, attention! Sound off. We are the 104th, united to serve our community. We harnessed our skills, knowledge, and passion to deliver unparalleled service, safety, and care. As recruits, we uphold the highest standards of professionalism and ethics, embodying the spirit of dedication, integrity, honesty, and valor guide our every action. We pledge to treat all those we serve with fairness, respect, and impartiality, standing as beacons of justice and honor. Together, we are stronger. Together, we are the 104th.
Good to have you. Thanks, sir. Hold on. Well done, Recruit Thomas. I'm now proud to begin with the presentation of awards. The first award to be presented is the Dean Leonard Kittner Award, more commonly known as the Kittner Award. This award is named in honor of Leonard Kittner, who was the Dean of Students at Brandywine College. During the early and mid-1970s, numerous Wilmington Police Academies were held at the college. This award was established to recognize professional excellence, not from a member of the current Wilmington Police Academy class, but from the previous class. In other words, the Dean Leonard Kittner Award is Wilmington Department of Police version of Rookie of the Year. This award recognizes the officer from the 103rd Wilmington Police Academy for their outstanding achievements and accomplishments. Candidates for this award are submitted through the recommendation of their supervisors. The selection of the recipient of this award has always been a difficult task for the leadership of our department, as there are so many great candidates from which to choose. I will now call on Chief Campos to present the award to this year's recipient, Patrolman Julian Lopez Martinez. Come on up, Officer Lopez. As Officer Lopez receives his award, I will speak of some of the accomplishments that has earned him this coveted acknowledgement. Officer Lopez was a graduate of the 103rd Academy class. Over the course of his rookie year, Officer Lopez has made several significant arrests. However, when summarizing his value to the department, his supervisors most notably spoke about his positive attitude and the eagerness he shows to learn the job and how to best impact the community each and every day. His lieutenant stated that he is a pleasure to work with, and the team mentality that encapsulates his demeanor has other officers asking to partner with him during each shift. Officer Lopez clearly has a passion for helping others and represents the best of this profession. His work ethic and core values embody the principles that the badge stands for and honors what this profession means to our community. The following is a summary of Officer Lopez's productivity during his rookie year. He responded to 915 calls for service, conducted 129 directed patrols and community engagement efforts, conducted 91 traffic stops for various traffic-related concerns, made numerous dispatch and self-initiated arrests, totaling 16 felonies, 65 misdemeanors, and 9 violations. Seized 5 handguns and 1 rifle, all with arrests and ongoing investigations. Some of these were the result of foot chases, keen situational awareness, and investigative fortitude. The courage he displays every day he begins his shift to protect the city of Wilmington residents is exceptional. He has also recovered 6 stolen vehicles and removed an abundance of illegal drugs from the streets of Wilmington. On one of his first days on patrol back in January, Officer Lopez displayed some of his strengths that go beyond seizures of guns and drugs. Due to his ability to speak Spanish, he was called on by our Partners in Care unit to assist with translations for a family that needed help with an emotionally distressed member. Officer Lopez was able to show exceptional care, displayed a calm demeanor while providing the Partners in Care team the translation assistance they needed to get their distressed member over to the Wilmington Hospital. Incidents like these require a level of adaptability, patience, and compassion that have so much value to our role in public safety. Well done, Officer Lopez, and I know this was the first of many incidents that you will have a huge impact in someone's life. Again, Officer Lopez's supervisors boasted that he is a bright and eager officer who shows a willingness to learn and a positive attitude each and every day. Officer Lopez has shown through his dedication, persistence, and skill that he exemplifies all the attributes one would expect to find in a Kittner Award winner. Congratulations, Officer Lopez, and I'll now invite you to the podium to offer some words.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Julian Lopez, and I'm honored to be a graduate of the 103rd Wilmington Police Academy. I began this journey on July 14, 2024, and like many starting out, I was nervous, intimidated by the unknown, and unsure of what laid ahead. It didn't take long, however, to realize that success in this profession is built on teamwork, trust, and camaraderie. These values not only carried me through the first 6 months of the academy, but continue to guide me every day on the job. I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to my field training officers. Your guidance, knowledge, and unwavering patience have played a crucial role in shaping the officer that I am today. I know I asked countless questions and made my share of mistakes along the way, some of which may have tested your nerves. But your commitment to mentorship and excellence never wavered. I truly would not be standing here without your support. To Major Carney, Chief Campos, Mayor Bowers, Mayor Janvier, and the entire Wilmington Police Department command staff, thank you for your leadership and for the trust you placed in me. To my platoon supervisors, fellow platoon members, and senior officers, and all those who supported me through this journey, thank you for your guidance and encouragement. To my friends, family, your support has meant the world to me. It is truly an honor to receive the Kittner Award, and I am humbled by this recognition and will continue to serve this department and our community with integrity, dedication, and pride. Lastly, I encourage the members of the 104th Police Academy graduates to push beyond their perceived limits, sharing from personal experiences how much can be accomplished with dedication, while acknowledging the sacrifices of the profession, such as missing personal events like birthdays and holidays, that highlights its deep rewards from engaging in high-stakes situations to making a positive community impact. Mistakes are framed as valued learning opportunities, and I offer my support to these new officers joining the Wilmington Police Department. This speech continues with once more a gratitude to the command staff, congratulations to the graduates, and a heartfelt wish for their safety and success. Thank you.
Second award to be presented today is the Chief's Trophy. This award is presented to the 104th Police Academy recruit who best represents the core values of the Wilmington Police Academy: outstanding leadership, integrity, dedication, and a spirit to corps. I will now ask Chief Campos to come forward and present this award to this Academy's recipient, Recruit Stephen Thomas. Please come up, Recruit Thomas. For the next award, the Attorney General's Award, I would like to invite Attorney General Kathleen Jennings to the stage. This award is presented to the recruit who achieved the highest academic average in criminal procedure courses.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. This is such a joyous occasion. I have the distinct honor of presenting the Attorney General's Academic Achievement Award. When I come to Wilmington Police Department graduations in Cheswold, Chief, thank you so much for your leadership and also for your dedication to the cause of justice. Chief Campos, the same. But as a point of personal privilege, I'm going to say that right out of law school, I joined the Delaware Department of Justice as a very young prosecutor. I look around today and I see a few faces of people in the Wilmington Police Department I started out with, including Captain Tony Rispoli, otherwise known as Twan. and I remember that in those days, as we do presently, so throughout our time, we would become involved in the Attorney General's office with the investigation of major crimes, including homicides. Throughout the years, members of the Wilmington Police Department have just shown their courage, their ability, their experience, and their dedication to the cause of justice. We have together seen some horrific crime scenes. We have together fought to make sure that families of murder victims receive the justice they deserved, and we have sat alongside them. I am honored to have done that work with you and to continue to do that work today. Thank you for having me here today. It is a tremendous honor to help celebrate this auspicious and happy occasion. I have an award to present, but before that, I just want to pause a moment to say congratulations and thank you to each of you and your families. Chief Campos has heard me say this countless times, but I am so grateful each day for the privilege to be your Attorney General. I mean that sincerely, and that privilege is especially special on days like today. You are joining one of our state's finest police forces, including the Cheswold Police Department today. Each of you have earned it, and from this day forward, you will be ambassadors for your department and for our state's largest city. Wilmington Police is part of the fabric of our community. I live here, so I see your work each and every day, and our community is part of the fabric of the Wilmington Police Department. Chief Campos has made that a foundational principle of his leadership, and it will continue to be the cornerstone of your daily work. Today, all of you are becoming part of the history of this city and shaping its future. It is a mighty responsibility, a tremendous privilege, and an incredible honor. It would be easy for me to tell you this is a challenging time to be in law enforcement. It's certainly no secret. But it is also an exciting time to be here. We are making historic progress in the fight against violent crime, including gun violence. And Wilmington Police are on the cutting edge of that work. This has been a long journey and it's far from over, but we are keeping up the pressure and we are winning. Together, we will continue to win. With that said, it is my honor and my pleasure to present this year's Attorney General's Award. The Attorney General's Award goes to the recruit who earned the top academic score in their cohort, no small feat. This year's winner is Christian Connor. Christian, will you come up? Stand next to me, Christian. Recruit Christian Connor has come to Delaware all the way from Montreal, Canada. Bienvenue à la famille depuis Montréal. You've taken up several rows here, Christian. Christian, it takes a tremendous amount of courage and determination to move to a new place, let alone a new country, to roll up your sleeves and build a life for yourself. It speaks even further to your abilities that you have already distinguished yourself in the way that you have. I think I can speak for all of us here when I say that we are grateful that you chose the city of Wilmington as the place to start your career of public service. With that said, I'd like to present you the Attorney General's Award for Academic Excellence. Recruit comment.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. For our fourth award to be presented today, may I ask retired Wilmington Police Captain Anthony Rispoli come to the podium. He will be presenting the coveted Wilmington Retired Police Meritorious Award.
Wow, what great speeches today. I really mean that. Officer Lopez, you haven't even been on the street for a year yet, right? You're pretty close to what I did my whole career. But anyway, good morning, everybody. I'm retired Captain Tony Rispoli, but please, you can refer to me as Tony or Twan. And the new officers, you can call me Captain, Sir, Your Highness. If you really want to suck up, or impress, you can call me Master. Yeah, that was for you, Cap. Okay. But seriously, good morning to everybody on the stage, Chief, Mayor, and Kathy. I'm honored to be here today representing the Wilmington Association of Retired Police and have the privilege of presenting the Wilmington Retired Police Meritorious Award. But before we get started, I need to do something for the family and friends of the 104th Police Academy. I talked to the cameraman in the back. He's from WITM, Comcast Channel 22, and this will be aired partial or whole sometime next week. So check your listings so you can see your loved ones up here. Okay. The officers that you see, they've been over here. They're new officers, and it's sitting at attention for almost an hour now. So you guys, you can relax right now. You can roll your heads around. You can, don't play with your handcuffs, but okay, you're allowed to look up on the stage. The man's not going to make you do push-ups, okay? Look up on the stage, see who's here. Sarge, you got me. You got me. All right. It's an ongoing thing, and he always wins. All right. To the families, friends, loved ones, and especially to the newest officers, thank you for being here to share in this proud and powerful moment. To the graduates, today marks the beginning of a journey that few are willing to take, especially in these challenging times. On behalf of the association, I want to say this clearly. You have our deepest respect and admiration. Choosing a life in law enforcement today is not just a career choice, it's a calling. It's a powerful reflection of who you are at your core, people of compassion, courage, and character. You've made a decision to stand for others, even when it's difficult and even when it's dangerous. That kind of strength can't be taught. That comes from within. We know the sacrifices ahead won't be easy. Your family knows it too. But please remember this, you will never walk this path alone. You now belong to a brotherhood and sisterhood that will stand beside you shoulder to shoulder in the hardest of the moments and the proudest of days. Thank you for answering the call. Thank you for choosing to serve. And thank you for having the heart it takes to protect and value human life. Even this world makes it hard to do so. Remember, this is your day, because come Sunday night, your days will never be the same. What makes this award especially meaningful is that the recipient was chosen entirely by the recruits themselves. No upper staff, no academy staff, and no other officers, just the peers voting for one of their own. That says a lot. To earn the respect and recognition of the people you've trained, sweated, practically lived with for the past several weeks, it's truly a special honor, and one that should feel exciting and incredibly rewarding. After the selection was made, the Academy staff said that this recruit displayed leadership, solid advice, and guidance throughout the Academy. These are the true attributes of being a successful police officer and future supervisor. Everybody ready? Okay. The 104th Police Academy, Wilmington Retired Police Meritorious Award is awarded to someone who is the youngest of 5 in a Haitian immigrant family who raised in a book-filled home in Philadelphia where studying wasn't optional. It was a way of life. At 13, he moved to Smyrna, Delaware, and after high school, he joined the Marine Corps Reserves. Inspired by the stories he had read and values he admired, he thrived in the Corps' structure and discipline. From making glasses to working security, he picked up on every skill he could, always with the goal of helping others. Eventually, he found his true calling in law enforcement, surrounded by people who shared his mission to make the world a safer, better place, one shift at a time. And the award goes to Joshua Joanis. Oh, yes, forgot about that. As chosen by his peers, this officer attained the highest respect by their classmates for their dedication, responsibility, reliability, and guidance. This is a classmate they would rely on in a stressful situation, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This is now a glamour shot moment for everybody. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Captain Rispolo, and well done, Recruit Joanis. Our next award is the Lieutenant James A. Diana Senior Memorial Award. This award was established in 2013 and is presented to the top scoring applicant in the 104th Wilmington Police Department Academy recruitment process. This award is normally presented by Mrs. Linda Diana along with her 3 children and was established in dedication to retired Wilmington Police Lieutenant James A. Diana Sr. I am also very proud to announce that the 104th Wilmington Police Academy is dedicated to the Diana family in honor of Lieutenant James A. Diana Sr., whose legacy of service, leadership, and mentorship continue to shape the Academy today. Lieutenant Diana began his career with the Wilmington Police Department in 1956 and went on to serve as Academy and Recruitment Supervisor, playing a key role in transforming the training division into the modern police academy before his retirement in 1973. After his passing, and to honor his memory, the Diana family established the Lieutenant James A. Diana Senior Memorial Award, presented to the highest-ranking incoming recruit in each academy class. This award not only recognizes excellence, but also helps support the recipient with a $500 check toward their journey through the academy. Since its inception in 2009, the award has been given to 10 outstanding recruits, each selected for their exceptional performance and commitment to serve. Although the Diana family cannot attend this year's graduation, their presence is felt deeply through this award and the values it represents. The Diana's legacy lives on not only through his tradition, but also through his sons, both accomplished law enforcement leaders who continue to serve with distinction. Retired Sergeant Jim Diana, who was my academy sergeant back in 2010, just before he retired, and is now lieutenant with the State of Delaware Alcohol and Tobacco Enforcement, as well as Lieutenant Dave Diana, who serves with the Delaware State Police. The Diana family's generous spirit and continued involvement reflect their belief in faith, family, and service. We are honored to celebrate their ongoing impact and thank them for inspiring generations of officers to come. This year's recipient of the Lieutenant James A. Diana Senior Memorial Award is recruit Shalneka Ross. For the Academy dedication, a plaque was presented to the Diana family by the 104th Academy on July 18th. The Diana family also presented a plaque to recruit Ross at that time. Congratulations to recruit Ross, and on behalf of Chief Campos, we are truly grateful for all that Diana family continues to do in support of Wilmington Police Department. Recruit Ross will come up to be honored. Well done, Recruit Ross. I'll call on Master Sergeant Aaron Metzner to present our special awards. The first award is the Academic Excellence Award. During the Academy, recruits face numerous academic and practical challenges in which they are tested on weekly. The recipient of this award produced the top overall score in academies in the 104th Wilmington Police Academy. The recruit to achieve the highest overall academic score is recruit Christian Connor. Please come up, Recruit Connor. The next acknowledgement will be the Physical Fitness Award. Each day, these recruits rose to the challenge, physically, mentally, and emotionally. They ran through the same streets they will patrol, conquering every hill, obstacle, and stairway that my instructors could find. They pushed through grueling calisthenics, intense weight training, and relentless physical tests on a regular basis. With every push-up, drop of sweat, and effort, they built strength, resilience, and guardian mindset, all while exceeding expectations. The recruit to achieve the highest level of physical fitness is recruit Angelique Radcliffe. Please come up, Recruit Radcliffe. Well done, Recruit Radcliffe. The next award is the Top Marksman Award. Simply put, this is the recruit who receives top scores at the range. I ask that recruit Joshua Joanis please come up to be honored for this award. Well done, sir. And I'll ask Master Sergeant Metzner to please remain on stage to present our award of appreciation. I would like to call retired WPD Master Corporal and current Deltec Public Safety Manager Jim Pfeiffer to the stage to accept an award to be presented to the Delaware Technical Community College. On behalf of the Wilmington Department of Police and the 104th Wilmington Police Academy, please accept this plaque as a token of our appreciation for all you have done. Once again, your administration and staff have gone above and beyond, providing a top-notch facility for us to train our recruits. Thank you for our continued relationship. We're now prepared to commence with the presentation of diplomas and pinning of the badges. I ask that those pinning on the badges make their way to the badges here to my right as the person whom they are pinning has their name called. Sergeant Vega is down here. They'll help with instruction when you get over here. Recruit Austyn Adcock. Recruit Adcock will be pinned by his girlfriend, Melissa Johnson. Recruit Christian Connor. He will be pinned by his fiancée, Gabriella Ardella. Recruit Amanda Grieco. She will be pinned by her mother, Teresa Berry. Recruit Dielle Holloman. Recruit Holloman will be pinned by his wife, Chloe Holloman. Cheswold Police Department recruit Joshua Joanis. He will be pinned by his brother, Sidney Joanis. Recruit Sarah Luckett. Luckett will be pinned by her husband, Alan Luckett. Recruit Armando Madera. Recruit Madera is going to be pinned by his mother, Annette Madera. Recruit Luis Peña. Recruit Peña will be pinned by his uncle, current Wilmington Police Master Corporal John Santiago. Recruit Peña's uncle, Izzy Santiago, is also a Master Corporal with the department, and he is cousins with Officers Brenda and Jojo Merced. He joins a strong family legacy of service to the city of Wilmington. Recruit Angelique Radcliffe. Recruit Radcliffe will be pinned by her grandfather, William Figueroa. Recruit Shalneka Ross. Recruit Ross will be pinned by her daughter, Janiyah Ross. And recruit Stephen Thomas. Recruit Thomas will be pinned by his fiancée, Jasmine Miller. Jasmine's a current Wilmington police officer and a stand-out from the 101st Police Academy. As Recruit Thomas is making his way back, I'm going to invite Chief Campos up to administer the oath of office to our newest Wilmington police officers. Sergeant Metzner, can you please have the Wilmington Police Recruit class stand?
Raise your right hand. I'll be administering the oath of office. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Delaware. That I will, in all respects and at all times, give true allegiance to the duly constituted authorities Let's try that again. Give true allegiance to the duly constituted authorities.
Where's that time, sir?
Try it in Spanish. Of the government of the United States.
Of the government of the United States.
Of the state of Delaware.
The state of Delaware.
And the city of Wilmington.
And the city of Wilmington.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
And will faithfully discharge the duties.
As a member of the Department of Police.
As the member of the Department of Police.
To which I have been appointed.
To which I have been appointed.
I do further solemnly swear.
I do further solemnly swear.
That I will obey in all respects.
That I will obey in all respects.
The rules and regulations of the Department of Police.
The rules and regulations of the Department of Police.
Now in force or hereafter to be adopted.
Now in force hereafter to be adopted.
And superior officers in the Department of Police.
Superior officers in the Department of Police.
That I will obey all laws.
That I will obey all laws.
Of the state of Delaware.
Of the state of Delaware.
And of the United States.
And of the United States.
And all ordinances of the city of Wilmington.
All ordinances of the city of Delaware.
And regulations of every other state or community.
And regulations of the other state.
Where I may be at any time.
Where I may be at any time.
While a member of the Department of Police.
I'm a member of the Department of Police.
Congratulations.
Now I'm going to call Chief Workman back up here to administer the oath of office to Cheswold Police Recruit Joshua Joanis. And Sergeant Metzner, could you please have Recruit Joanis stand for his oath?
Officer Joanis, I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution and laws of the state of Delaware,
the Constitution and the laws of the state of Delaware,
and the Charter of the Cheswold, Delaware,
the Charter of Cheswold, Delaware,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
as a patrol officer for the town of Cheswold.
as a patrol officer in the town of Cheswold.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Audience and class, please rise and remove your hats for a moment of silence as we remember those who have lost their lives in the line of duty and made the ultimate sacrifice. Please be seated. In closing, I would like to extend a personal thank you to Mayor John Carney, Wilmington City Council, Wilmington Human Resources Department, especially Director Comfort Dixon, the City of Wilmington Dispensary, Wilmington Police Chief Wilfredo Campos, and the entire command staff. Without their support and concerted efforts, this academy would not have been possible. Additionally, a huge thank you to Jeff Pilla and the entire team at JP Morgan Chase, who provided us this beautiful building for our ceremony today, as well as all the refreshments in the back. I ask that all in attendance, again, I'm sorry, please stand for the benediction. I would like to call to the podium Chaplain for the Wilmington Department of Police, Walter Ferris.
For those who don't know, I'm a graduate of the 80th Wilmington Police Academy. And no, I didn't carry a flintlock rifle and a tricolor hat on duty. It wasn't that long ago. But the day I started, I was proud to be a Wilmington police officer, and I still am. And I hope the recruits, the actually new officers, feel the same way through their career to retirement and beyond. Let us pray. From the Gospel of Matthew, the Sermon on the Mount, we read, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. For indeed they are." And we ask you, Lord, to bless these peacemakers as they go out, to give them strength, wisdom, empathy, and discernment as they go forth to serve the city and its residents. They will see the worst in humanity, but remind them to always look for the good, for the good outweighs the bad. And we ask for intercession by St. Michael, the patron saint of police officers, to also protect them on their duty and to protect all officers from physical and mental harm as they serve their communities. May the Lord bless and keep all of you. Amen.
I now ask that all in attendance remain in your seats as the ceremony is hereby concluded. Please let me introduce you to our newest officers, who will be led from the ceremony by our pipes and drums. Thank you again for coming. Please join us after the ceremony for light refreshments. And well done, everyone. Thank you all. Have a good day.